Hello, Soldier Boy here, and this is lobby racing. And in answer to the first question, it can get this bad at times. But we'll have a look at that race later. So I've not had much time on GT Sport this week. Daily races, I haven't had much chance to do anything. So I thought, when I did gain a little bit of time, I thought I'd do some lobby racing. It's not something I've done much experience with, but I thought I'd give it a go. So this is the first race I found, and it's a 20-minute race. As many laps, 20 minutes, finish where you finish. I picked out the good old Aston Martin DBR9. Let's see what happens. So starting 14th, there's no qualifying time. I'm on manual gears. Thought this would be very good practice on manual gears. And I was expecting carnage, but this race wasn't that bad. Okay, you can see a few incidents up ahead. We stay well back. We're going to drop to last, but that reason was quite obvious. I wanted to stay out of trouble at the first corner. I knew there'd be issues, so we just hung back and just tried to buy their time. Getting the hang of gears a lot more now. In fact, I've not switched back to manual for quite a while, so I think that's definitely a positive thing. I don't know if I'm quicker. I haven't been doing races where I'm manual and then doing them again in automatic to see if there is a difference in time. I'm just hoping it clicks. I'm finding it fairly easy eventually. It just takes practice and knowing the right gear for the corners. Spanish guy lagging ahead of us. Someone's spun round, so we're going to move up a couple of positions, up to 13th. And so far so good. Another position gained there from someone going off. And yeah, to be fair, this race was fairly clean. We're not going to see the whole 20-minute race, but we'll see a good couple of laps to start with and see how we go. So we're up to 12. A few people have dropped out after spins and being knocked off. And now we're just going to try and catch the car in 11th. And with this track, the 20 minutes went really quickly. I did find I was improving time-wise all the time, getting quicker and quicker, getting the right gears. So for you, those of you that still on automatics, give it a go. It is definitely worth it. There is definitely a sense of satisfaction when you do get the gears to actually work properly. And this is all on a controller. So getting up close to the 11th now. I did have a look on the inside here and think, should we give it a go? And then I kind of backed out. But he's going to get the speed out of the corner than me. I kind of took it a little bit too tight. It was a half move, half not. I just wanted him to know I was there more than anything else. This corner I was doing it in second. I don't know if that's the right gear. I found you've got a lot more speed out of the corner by doing that. But I'm sure someone can tell me the right gear for that corner. That's something I've definitely got to look into. We've made a few gains in the opening lap. I should come to the end of the second, or towards the end. We're still on the tail of a 10th and 11th. We can still get a top 10 finish here, all being well. The only problem I would say with this lobby is the penalty system is a slowdown penalty, and a lot of people just didn't take it. So he's going to get a slowdown penalty on the left there. But it does come off when you're in the braking zones, which seems a bit odd. But he had a better run out of the corner than us. We took it a little bit too tight to the inside. I was undecided whether to be in second or third gear for that. I couldn't make up my mind. I didn't know which one was quicker. I think I eventually go to third gear and find a few extra attempts that way. One car going wide. We're getting a bit of wheel spin out of the corner. Still in 12th though. We can see the group of 3 cars ahead of us, so there's still a chance to catch them. They're all over the place. There is still a chance. We are getting ever so close. They're battling as well, which is going to hold them up. A little bit of argy-bargy going on. We're going to look on the inside of 11th here. He's going to hold it nicely though. Improving our lap time all the time. Final corners of the lap. We're on the outside of 11th now. He's going to take the corner before us. We're going to see if we can get past him on this straight now. We should have the better speed. It's all going to come down to braking, I think. And he flicks it wide and kind of goes straight on. So we managed to get past him. We're now up to 11th. So we're now trying to chase down the English guy in 10th place. So far so good. I'm not too worried about finish position because it doesn't affect DR. I wasn't that worried. It was just practice with the gears and just really for myself. I haven't had much chance to drive recently, so it's good practice. I wasn't able to do the Nations Cup and I'm not able to do the Manufacturers Cup tomorrow due to work, so this was all good practice. We take the English guy on the inside there, but he's going to have the inside from the next corner. We're going to try and hold this around the outside now. Good clean racing so far. He's going to take us under braking. We admittedly turned in when we shouldn't have done. We knew he was there. That was our fault. But he's still got the position. No harm done. We're on his tail. We should be able to have the slipstream on the straight, hopefully. Had a little look at the inside. Thought better of it last minute. Don't think we're going to quite have the speed on this straight. We may have on the next though. If we can get him on the second corner. He's gone a little wide. We got a little wheel spin. Just trying to get back closer to him now. We're not going to be anywhere near enough, close enough to him to take him on the straight. May do on the next straight though. It's all going to depend on how we do the corner. Look at the inside just to make sure we don't hit him under braking. We're a little bit slow into that corner really. Knife decides to park himself into the barrier, so we're going to gain 10th place anyway. Still chasing down the English guy. And we're going to make a little move up the inside. He turns into us this time. But it's all good, we make the move stick. And up into 9th. So not a bad start. I think we started in 14th, I think it was. There's another guy in 8th, he's decided to go off the track and have a little excursion along the beach. Constantly improving our lap time, which is always good as well. So 8th place. See, pretty happy with that, you know, that's a good improvement. No penalties, which is always a bonus. And we're going to finish this lap and then skip ahead. So we're going to skip ahead to the last lap now. The 12 minutes have gone, nothing really happened. We dropped a couple of positions, the 2 cars ahead of us caught up with us and we couldn't hold them off. They were a lot quicker than us. So we're down in 10th. There is a penalty for the car in 8th. So we have to, if we can get close enough, we can take advantage of that. No, he's just taken out. He's just gone past the guy in 9th, who was in 8th. He's going really slowly, the guy in 9th. I don't know if he had an issue or what he did really, but he's going really slowly. He's going to have the inside for the next corner though, so that's a little bit worrying. He just doesn't seem to have any speed. I don't know if he's just given up the ghost towards the end of the race. I don't know. Seems a little bit odd. I'm wary of him. I want to get past him, I'm just a little bit wary because I don't know what he's doing. 2 corners to go. I don't think we're going to catch 8th or 9th. It'll be a 10th place finish, which for a 14th start, I'm quite happy with. there's different calibre of drivers, it's all mixed ability, so I'm fairly happy with my result, and if you look at my lap times, fairly consistent and getting quicker as well. So we finished in 10th. And the nice thing about this, everyone had a penalty, apart from me. So I'll take that. Clean race for myself, penalties for everyone else. 4 position gained. So we stayed in the same lobby, and this time they changed the track to Monza. Still Group 3, still in the Aston Martin DBR9, but Monza with the chicane. So this is the day. This is the daily race for next week. This is the track I absolutely love. I love this race. I can't say I'm brilliant at it, but I do love this track. Chicane or no chicane, either way. But I haven't really done it with gears. So this is definitely good practice for the daily race. Massive wheel spin off the start. My fault for having no traction control. Went up the gears too quickly in the third. Should have stayed in second. So that did affect her start. So we're going to drop all the way down to last place. And holding off for the chicane, I knew there might be a chance of trouble, so I stayed off the chicane, allowed people to go. 8 decides to go for a trip into the gravel. We're going to gain a place straight away. And again, this wasn't that bad a race, to be fair. There was a few moments that were a bit questionable, but all in all, not too bad. English guy from the first race, one eye on you. I'd assume that's an ode to penalty system and people hitting him. See if we can beat him again. But yeah, definitely good practice daily races. I probably think I am going to stick to manual gears now. There's a bit of an argy-bargy going ahead. Someone spun out. We're going to take that position, and we're going to take the position off the Spanish guy as well. We're right on the back of one on you. The Spanish guy is coming back at us, but we managed to just fend him off. Up to 6th. Yeah, there was no qualifying for this, so I don't know how the grid was chosen. We tend to start from the back quite a lot. I don't know why. It wasn't done by driver rating, I don't think, as we are DRB. English guy goes a little bit wide on the corner. Still in 6th. And the end of the first lap. Gain of a couple of positions, I'm happy. It's just nice to be competitive with gears. I think that was more my thing. We are saying decent lap times, I believe. I'm probably still getting some of the gears wrong. We're looking for a move up the inside here. One eye on you has the outside. We're going to keep it clean going around the chicane. So we're going to see who can get on the acceleration quicker. And I think we're going to manage to make it stick here. Giving plenty of room on the outside for him until he's clear behind. So up to 5th. There's already penalties ahead, and there's people going off by looks of it ahead. Taking the corner. I think someone skipped ahead of the corner really, but we'll see what happens with penalties. But then again, it's slow down penalties. They don't really matter. It's not really a deterrent. And this was probably the biggest race for people skipping corners. As I say, under braking, it takes some of the time off. So I don't think they're a bigger deterrent as people want them to be. But we've got to catch this group ahead if we're going to stand any chance of getting the podium or anything like that. I think we are catching. We are getting close to them. Trying to maximise the gears. Get the most out of them. Just trying to keep the car between 80 and 90 when you enter that corner. That's what I was trying to do in 3rd. I see I'm probably wrong on what gears I'm using in corners, like I say. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know if you see something and think, well, it should have been in this gear for that. It's always nice to learn. I'm quite happy to try and learn these things. Chicane of death again. All clean so far, but we are right on this group. 4th decides to take a trip across the gravel. We're going to get him, I think, out of the corner. We are indeed So we're now up to 4th. Not a bad start from us at all. Very, very happy with that. Again, it is a 20-minute race, so anything can happen. There's no tyre wear, there's no fuel usage. So it is just drive for your life kind of thing. Kind of got the braking wrong on the corner. I was too busy looking at lap times and stuff and not really concentrating on what I was doing. I've got 2 cars on my tail now. We're going to hit from behind into the corner, but all it does is actually move us further forward, so it actually doesn't do us any harm at all. Got a little bit of a gap to the cars behind now. We've got to try and catch this group ahead though, if we're going to have any chance for a decent result on the podium. So far so good, I'm pretty happy. The only thing I did struggle with is Aston Martin on this track was getting in the 6th gear. I also struggled on the last track as well. I can get into it just, but it's towards the end of the straights and then you're about to hit a corner. But yeah, getting the 6th was a bit more difficult. And it could just be the length of the straights is the issue more than anything else. I think lap time I was pretty competitive. I was nowhere near the time in first, to be honest, but I was always a couple of seconds away, which I'll take. Car is on a tail now. This might get a bit interesting. We're going to skip ahead. 5th lap. We held off the car behind us, but he's going to come back at us now on this lap. And we're going to get hit from behind, which makes us go through the chicane, reset, back to 8th place, from 4th to 8th, all due to that guy hitting us on behind. So now we have to do it all again. We've already worked our way back up once and got all the way to 4th place, and now someone decides to knock us off. So this race is a little bit dirtier than the last. Same lobby, although a lot of people left off the last race, and as soon as this track was chosen, more people left. I don't think a lot of people like this track. More probably out of frustration for the chicane more than anything else, whereas I really enjoy it. But yeah, a little bit annoying, all that work we'd done. But it's all about catching up now. There's a group of cars ahead of us. We're not winning, there's no way. Too far off the leader. We just need to catch them. Try and improve our lap times anyway. We're a little bit off, but that's because of the chicane reset. Up to the last corner for this lap. Again, it's not going to be a fantastic lap time. And we're going to skip ahead. 9 seconds of the race to go. We've managed, people dropped out, people spun off. We've managed to get ourselves back up to 5th, which is not a bad recovery considering. And this is now the final lap. Time's run out. We're just going to finish the race off. 5th place. Fairly good lap time, fairly consistent. We'll take the 5th. So all in all, lobby racing in this group of people wasn't too bad. Monza was a bit dirty at times, as you saw with me being punted from behind. But all in all, not too bad. You know, it's not something I've had much experience with lobby racing. It's definitely something I'll look at a little bit more. I think it's very good practice. And I just stuck to the same car. I could have changed my car up, to be fair, and done something more suited to the track. But I just thought I'd give it a go. So at this point, I did consider stopping. And then I thought, no, one more race. And what I was actually looking for was go-karts. I thought, one race to finish off. Nice go-kart, in gears, see what happens. I couldn't find one for the life of me, which was annoying. But what we're going to do is find a lobby which has shorter race. I don't want another 20 minutes. I want something quicker. and we actually go into a lobby. It's 5 laps. That's it. A 5-lap straight sprint race at Monza. Strangely enough, it was the same track. We're going to stick with the same car. Just going to get confirmation of our result. But we are going to stick to the same car. There we go. So sprint race Monza. This will be a different type of race. We're going to start second to last again. I do not know what was going on with some of these. There's only me and one other S-rated safety rating driver in this lobby. So I'm expecting carnage. They're going a false start system as well. Which I'm going to mess up, as you're about to see. So I don't get a false start, I get a good start. But I assumed the car ahead who didn't move would ghost. He didn't. So that's us, straight into last place. Alright, we didn't have far to move backwards. My own fault. I assumed he would ghost because he didn't move. He didn't ghost. But we're off. 5 laps. Monza, 16th place. It's like a last to first challenge. People all over the place. I've cut the corner to try and avoid the car who actually ghosted in the end. I was just trying to stay away from him. We're going to move up a couple positions, up to 13th now. How far can we go in this race? How clean can we keep it? Oh, I meant to say in the previous race, I was no penalties again. As we see, the car, the Spanish guy punched someone off the track, and then ended up being hit himself and spun. I think them two had a little bit of an argy-bargy by the end of it. We're going to gain positions up to 11th though. So we're doing okay. I don't understand the punting sometimes. I must admit, I've done it. We've all done it. But apologise. Give the position back. There's loads of things you can do. As we're going to go past the slow car there, up to 10th. Yeah, we've all made mistakes. We all miss our braking and we all hit cars. But some people do use it as a legitimate driving technique, and it's definitely not. It's not worth it. It's not fun for anyone. Up to 9th as the car was parked on the grass, and we should have the run on 8th as well here. So we're moving up positions quickly. We ended up in 16th. We might as well have started last. So we've gained 8 positions in the first lap. That's not bad going considering the start. What else can we do with the rest of the race? 4 laps to go. Yellow flag ahead. Someone's got an instant chicane by the looks of things, which we'll always take. No, the car's parked on the side. We're going to go up to 7th. We're gaining position without doing much. Another car's gone off, so it's 6th. We're going to get taken back though and hit from behind, which caused us to go into the guy ahead, the Portuguese guy. Not much I could do about that after being hit from behind. One of the cars we'd overtaken previously. So we're still in 6th. Just got to try and catch up. Car behind us. Got a little bit of a tap there as he goes past us. He didn't mind giving us a little bit of tap, just to force us a little bit deeper into the corner. So we're going to lose that position and go down to 7th. He's got a penalty for cutting the corner, or for hitting us. I'm not sure which one. But again, it's a slow down penalty. It's not a stop go, so it's probably going to be taken off every time he brakes, which is rather annoying. There were a few people kicking off in the chat bit about people hitting them off. 4 people have already left due to it. And later on, I think the guy who owns the lobby group, or set it up, actually told people he was watching. He's the guy in first place, strangely enough, as well. But he said, look, people would be kicked if they weren't driving fair. I don't think it made any difference, as you'll later see. Braking for the corner. We are catching 6th. We've got to get his slipstream for the straight. A couple of penalties ahead. We set a new fastest lap at 150. Not too shabby. 1.5 seconds off the best time. It's only 2 laps in. Now the 3rd lap. Can we catch 6th? That's our aim at this point. 5th and 6th are going to come together. but they both get round okay. Can't really tell you whose fault that was. It just seemed a bit of a no incident really. That I think one turned into the other on the chicane. But we're now still trying to chase down 6th. Different car, but still 6th. We're trying to chase down. We're going to have a look up the inside here. Try and get him under brake, and he's hit us as he turned in. And then here's again for good measure. And a 3rd time. I don't think he was too happy with us taking the position. We kind of put it into the corner, and he's going to hit us a 4th time. There was space, I went for it. He decided to not look and turn in anyway. And then hit us 5 times for good measure, because he wasn't happy about losing the position. I personally felt it was a fair move, but let me know in the comments if you felt it is a little bit much. But I personally felt that was a decent move. But here we are, 6th place, 3rd lap of 5. Cars ahead have got penalties, so we just need to get close enough to take advantage of that. We've got a gap to the car behind that was hitting us now, so he's gone behind us, over a 2nd behind. So we need to get close to these cars to take advantage of these penalties. End of the 3rd, start of the 4th lap. New fastest time for ourselves. Fastest lap has been increased. We're about 2.5 to 3 seconds away, not too bad. I think less than that actually, it's 2.3 seconds away. Which isn't bad, considering Daily Racer tried to be within 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds of top times. Pretty happy on track I'm doing the same thing. 4th lap, penultimate lap now. Can we gain any more positions in this race? We've done well, we've come back from 16th to 6th, we've gained 10 positions. Messed up the braking for the corner massively. Again, checking lap times and things and looking if I was getting quicker. Didn't brake as I should have done. Mistake by myself. Which is going to not help our quest to try and gain any more positions. Again, I'm happy with the 10th place gain, but should have been better. We're just going to keep trying to chase these guys down. I don't know whether I'm faster. In general, I've been fairly consistent. I've improved my lap time every lap, which is always important. And that's the thing I am finding with gears. You do find improvements. So it's definitely something I'm happy with. I'm glad I made the change. Like I say, anyone who's thinking about it, who just hasn't really wanted to bite the bullet just yet, I'm happy with it. I really, really like the difference. Can notice it. I think it is important. It's just getting the right gear for the corners, and I probably changed down gears far too quickly, and then some gears I probably don't rev the engine out enough. So 5th and final lap now. Another fastest lap. We're going to dip into the 149s. So very happy with that. We've got to get close to these cars ahead if we're going to take advantage of all these penalties. 3rd, 4th and 5th all will have penalties. We need to be a lot closer to take advantage. Bit of open track, just trying to push it. Got to hit the braking zone properly this time. We're purple in the 1st sector. Good for us. Not anything is going to help us. I think they may just be too far the road. I can't really see what penalties they've got, so I'm hoping quite an accumulation would massively help us. But yeah, daily racing next week. I have seen the announcement. I have seen what they are. And like I say, I'm looking forward to this track. I'm looking forward to Monza. It's just going to depend on what car they give us and what kind of carnage happens at the first chicane. But I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I think all my races now will be in geared cars. That's definitely something I'm happy with, something I'm definitely improving on. Once I get the gears, the correct gear in the corners, I'll be happier. Right, so if you saw the start of the video, you may recognise this bit. This is right at the end of the last race. Car behind me, he's hit me 5 times previously after overtaking him. If you watched radar, in he goes, no braking for the corner, decided I've had enough, I'm taking him out. Doesn't affect us, we're still going to finish in 6th, it doesn't bother us at all. Whereas I don't know where he finishes, to be honest, but I don't really care. It was just a silly move by his part. Again, a clean race for us. It's 3 clean races in a row on lobbies. I'm pretty happy with. So thanks for watching. This was kind of a quick video. I haven't had a chance to do much GT Sport this week. But thanks for watching, and join us next week for the daily races. And I should be able to do the Nations Cup next week as well. So keep a lookout for that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.